Hello, and welcome once again to Stone Soup.
The world according to Sci-Fi Geeks. And before we get started, we just want to say, if you see us at a convention, we now have ribbons.
Yes.
They attach to your name tag like this. This is a real name tag from a con long ago. And if you've been to a convention, you know that lots of people hand them out, and you can wind up with a whole string of them. But
we now have our own.
We now have our own.
Proclaim your proudness of being female and geeky. With a Lady Geeks ribbon.
Yeah.
Now, if nothing else, look for the ladies wearing Lady Geeks t-shirts. They will have them.
Yeah, because we're the only two people who have these.
Yep.
One of these days.
So far, if you would like to buy shirts, let us know. We'll see if we can set something up.
Yeah.
But moving on.
Yes. Last weekend, we went to the movies.
Yes.
Yeah. We don't go to the movies too often. We kind of buy them and bring them to us. We went to see John Carter.
Yes.
We thought it was a very, very good movie.
We had a lot of fun.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun. It's wonderful to look at, and it's beautiful, it's sumptuous, all that.
Oh, yes.
It's got a likable hero played by an extremely talented and handsome young man with a terrific bod.
Yes.
And
Which is good since he spends half of it, half naked.
Yeah. Half naked is good.
Yeah.
And it's the princess, the humanoid princess, is also terrific actress with amazing abs and beautiful legs and just a terrific body. And can act. It always impresses me when you have these gorgeous people who can actually act.
And we've mentioned before the times we've noticed that they were chosen because they fit the costume, not because they fit the character.
Well, these people could act, and they fit the costumes too, but that's okay. And of course,
half the cast was CGI.
Yeah.
Because they had to, because they were 12 feet tall, green, and had 4 arms.
I thought they were 10 feet tall. But anyway, they
One
were
of those.
huge. Yeah, and had 4 arms.
Really
They are
tall
called the Thark.
Yes.
And, okay, in case you don't know this, John Carter of Mars is a series of books
Yes.
by Edgar Rice Burroughs, the man who wrote Tarzan.
Yes. Thus, they were written back in the 1800s.
And they are called, I think, the
Barsoom series.
The Barsoom series, because on Mars, they don't call their planet Mars. They call it Barsoom. And they don't call our planet Earth. They call it
Jarsoom.
Jarsoom, I think it was, or Jessoom, or something like that.
Because after all,
why would
they don't know. We call it. We don't know what they call it. How would
and
we?
why the
We'd never
devil would
know.
they call Venus Venus? That's one of our goddesses. Likewise, Mars is Mars is one of our gods, and what's one that's up close? Mercury.
Yeah.
It's also
all the planets and natural gods are Titans.
Yeah.
Our gods and Titans. Why would they?
They wouldn't begin to do that except for Earth, because Earth and dirt and Terra all mean the same thing.
Go figure.
Yeah.
Now, one thing that I read about John Carter, a reviewer was commenting that they found the ability to jump all over the place to be kind of silly looking. Okay, maybe it was a little goofy looking, but the thing is, it makes sense. Remember, people, Mars is smaller than Earth. It's about 2/3 the size of Earth.
I think so.
Thus, it has less gravity. Remember the moon landing?
Have you never seen a moon landing? Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy.
Less gravity, plus, human strong legs. And this was a soldier, so he was stronger than the average guy.
To begin with.
Superman.
Yeah.
So,
As a matter of fact, speaking of Superman, when I was watching him bounce around, I suddenly thought, oh, those two men who created Superman, I can't remember their names. One was Bob Siegel. I forget what the other one's name was. They read the Barzoom books.
Yep.
Obviously. Yeah, Carter had to learn how to walk on Mars because he just was, it's awkward. Yeah, every step he takes, he was like bounding, and he didn't mean to until he learned how to control himself.
He had to take smaller, lighter steps than he would on Earth. Because the strength it takes to take a simple step on Earth is the strength it takes to make a great big jump on Mars.
Yeah.
Trust me, the colonists, whenever we get to sending people out there, are going to have the same problem.
They totally are.
And of course, unlike astronauts, he was not even having the extra few 100 pounds of mass of a spacesuit. So he was bouncing even higher.
Which wouldn't have weighed that much on Mars, but be that as it may.
Even so,
but yeah, go look at the moon landings. They are doing exactly what he did.
So maybe,
bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. It looks like a barrel of laughs. I'd love to try it.
Maybe on a certain level it does look silly, but the fact is, it makes sense. It is science. So
and it was,
deal with it.
And it was part of the story. It's part of why he became legend, as it were, on Barsoom. Because he could
practically
slapped the
fly.
crap out of all of them because he was way stronger than they were.
Yes. He
And,
didn't have-
and for the
at
same
one
reason that
point-
Superman can leap tall buildings in a single bound on Earth,
Yippers.
John Carter, if there were buildings, could leap them on Mars.
Yes.
Mars,
At
excuse
one
me, there
point
are
he-
buildings, by the way.
I mean, small spoiler, at one point he gets into a tussle with some of the Tharks. He hits one. All he's trying to do is get it off of him, and he accidentally kills it. Because the strength it took to hit was enough to kill the Thark.
And he wasn't used to being on Marsum yet.
Heck, he didn't quite understand he was on Mars yet. He still
Yeah.
had no idea what the hell's going
Yeah,
on.
his trip to Mars was sort of instantaneous,
And magic.
and well, it was teleportation.
Well, yes.
It wasn't. It was technology, but
yes.
it was their technology, not ours. He had no
Sufficiently
idea
advanced
what had
technology.
happened. He just simply had no idea what had happened. And also, I think he was smacked one just as it was happening, and he was kind of unconscious when he got
A
there.
little bit, yeah. Deeply dazed. So it's like,
Deeply
what the-
dazed. So he
Now,
was like,
one
"What
thing-
the heck was that?" And wait a minute, huh? Yeah, because he was in a cave one minute and out on the plains the next.
Now, one little thing they should have done, Mars wasn't red enough. Mars is red because the soil is full of iron, and that looks reddish.
That's
So there's,
true.
it should have the landscape really should have looked redder. Also,
I hadn't thought of that.
Yes, of course. There's also the matter of, hey, I know that rock formation.
Yeah, we live in the desert.
Yeah, we've seen Vasquez rock personally.
Yes, we have.
So it's like, hey, wait, that's just a fun little. Hey, look, there it is again.
Yeah.
He's on Vulcan.
Yeah. There's a rock formation out here that shows up in westerns and science fiction all
It
the
shows up
time
in
because it's
CSI
bizarre.
and NCIS.
Yeah, it has. Yes, it has.
I grant you, it looks alien, but
It's
not.
It's not. It's just not real common. I mean, you wouldn't see that in Indiana, where I grew up.
Nope.
We're in California, Southern California, out in the Mojave Desert. Anyway,
Yes.
but it was a really good movie.
Yeah, it was a lot
And
of
one
fun.
tiny little moment that I got to tell you about because it cracked us up. John makes a mistake. I won't tell you what the mistake was. But the Thark reaches out and Gibbs slaps him. And it just cracked us up. It's like, Tars was saying, you nitwit. You know?
The main Thark is Tars Tarkus.
Yes, Tarkus the Thark. I saw my first Tarkus the Thark in 1976 at Worldcon. This fellow, it was at the Masquerade, and this guy had done this amazing costume because you have to build a whole second torso,
Yeah. Because again, 12 feet, 4 arms.
4 arms,
10,
and
12 feet,
two sets
4
of
arms.
shoulders. Because if you've got two sets of arms, you have 2 sets of shoulders. And it was a really good costume. It really was.
Yes.
Of course,
It'll be interesting to see how many
his
more there
second
are.
torso, his head was like about here in this. But, I mean, and of course the head and everything. And I think he was wearing not very much. He was
Yeah.
wearing leather armor. But I forget. It was a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
It'll be interesting to see how
It
many more
was
Thark
so-
costumes there are.
Yeah.
Now.
Now that somebody has something to compare it to. Oh, and
Actually, I
for
understand.
those people who were bitching that the Thark were stolen from Avatar, just made
Yeah.
green, bull, fracking, shit. The
Again,
Barzoom stories were
1800s.
written in the 1800s, and this is how they were described: 10 feet tall, green, with 2 torsos
Yep.
and 4 arms.
And also,
Sorry.
really tall aliens, hardly an original concept either way.
Yeah.
When it comes to alien species, there are 3 options. They're either going to be about the same size we are, bigger than we are, or smaller than we are. That's it.
You know how small something would have to be smaller than we are? Because we come in every range of sizes as adults, from about here to way up there.
To basketball players.
Yeah, to basketball players and taller.
Yes.
Met somebody. Who was it? Just recently, who I think she must have been a clerk or something. She said, "Wow, oh no, it was a girl who did my hair yesterday." She was like, "Your husband's really tall." She was about my size. I'm 5'4", and she was about that, And my husband's 6'4". So from where we stand, whoa, man, I get a stiff neck just looking up at him.
What can you do?
Make him get on his knees. Never mind.
Anyway,
Anyway.
moving onwards. Yeah.
Anyway, so
But yes.
that was
Actually,
John.
on the subject of costumes,
Yes.
I have read that the Martian princess that we meet is actually almost always shown as wearing way more clothes than what she actually wears in the book. I've seen a quote that says that apart from her golden jewelry, she was entirely naked. Now imagine why that never shows up in the models or anything else.
Well, gee, that gets you like a R rating right there. She's going to be naked the whole time.
Also, it's silly and impractical.
Yeah. I mean, Mars has climate, same as the rest of every other planet. You want clothing.
Yeah.
Because,
so, sorry, Mr. Burroughs. Pervert.
Yeah. Yeah, perfect. I mean, you can get sunburned or frozen or whatever, and she wanted clothes. And
Sandstorms. It's ugly.
Sandstorm is rough if you got clothes on. You don't even want to deal with it without them.
Yes.
You'll get your skin blasted off.
Seriously.
So, yeah, it's impractical.
Yeah. Now, and one thing I would have liked to see, I have not read the books. Anybody who's saying that
Me either.
that the movie is not close enough to the book, we cannot comment on that. But as I understand it, John and Tars become very, very good friends. I would have liked to have seen more of that in the movie. I mean, we see them become friends, but we really didn't see enough of their interaction, I feel. We need to see more of Tars' very noble spirit.
Well, it may be that it developed over some of the other books.
Well, that's true, too.
And, so maybe as soon as he got back,
things
blah, blah, blah.
Moving more. That could be, yes.
And that's John Carter.
Of Mars.
Of Mars.
We liked it.
We liked it. We think you should go see it and support it. And we're going to buy a copy because I can't wait to see it with closed captioning so I can actually tell what those people were saying.
There are Martian words mixed in. So here and there, it's like, wait, what did he just say?
Well, and when they're speaking Martian, it'll say speaking Martian in the closed caption.
Oh, yeah, but when they speak Martian, they have subtitles.
Well, that could be. That would be very cool.
Well, they did.
Oh, that's right. They already did. Yes. That's already there. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the very first time John and Tars see each other, John says, "What the go over to Tars? Hell are you?" It was great.
Yeah. Yeah.
But anyway, we liked it.
Yes, very, very much.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.